Are you good? If not, let's get good. I'm the Gamer Under Development, and this is episode 6 of Battletech Meritocracy. So last episode we finished what was the second tutorial mission, I believe. This episode we're finally diving into the interface of the mercenary sort of outfit. So I'm going to take a second to sort of quickly look through stuff, and then we're going to try to find a mission, because I don't want to spend the entire episode looking at stuff and talking to people, but we should definitely do that first. And you guys let me know in the comments, like if you have watched a ton of these playthroughs and you're not really that interested in seeing what people have to say anymore and you just kind of want to get into it, let me know. Otherwise, we'll spend some time, we'll talk to some different people, we'll have some fun with that. So I'm gonna briefly go through each thing here and we'll just look at it and figure out what it does and kind of move on, right? As far as getting you guys into the game, the viewers, I actually have an even cooler plan that is much thanks to CptMooreB, who is on the Nexus for Battletech. Also you/CptMooreB for Reddit, I believe. CptMooreB produces a mod called StartingMercMod, and what that does is it normally allows you to select your starting mercs, but in this case, he's actually modified it so that I'll be able to load mercs based off of you guys' choices into the game. I'm working on getting everything set up now. I hope to have it ready by next episode. If I do, you will find a link to a form in the description of the next episode that gives you access to adding your own merc in and choosing your own stats and everything else like that, which is really cool. Also, I'll put a link to the StartingMercMod down in my description, so check down there, definitely get a look at that, it's pretty awesome. So let's just run through this real quick. We've got the Leopard, there's a hiring hall here. I don't really want to hire anyone right now because I don't know enough. There's a store here, which once again, same issue. We've got all sorts of cool stuff here we could buy, but I don't know enough to buy anything yet, so I'm just not gonna dive into that. Like, I need to put some time in and understand things a little more before we just start throwing money around. Especially considering we have some debt, and you lose the game when you run out of money, I believe. So we're not gonna rush into that. Here's the contracts that are available. We only have one, so I guess we're still kind of on the tutorial. That's fine. That'll give us something to jump into. Darius is here as well. We can talk to him. I want to know more about our debt situation. That's actually good. Tell me more. Yeah, sure, that's fair, and I'm glad you're taking an interest. I've got time to get into the nuts and bolts of it if you do. What did you want to know? Why did we take so many loans in the first place? How much time have you got? I mean, we've been hit with 1,000 expenses since we were forced to flee Coromadir, but I guess you are mostly interested in the big-ticket items. I'm gonna have some coffee, but yeah. I could have done that super awkward, y'all. Let's do the super awkward drinking. You totally didn't notice I just had coffee, right? Well, first and foremost, there's the Leopard. We still owe a lot of money on this ship, and losing her isn't an option. Then you've got all the assorted fallout from our impromptu trip across the frontier, jump ship passage, docking fees, miscellaneous travel expenses, all paid for on credit as if we had a choice. That's a lot of credit, y'all. Credit is bad. For reals. There's more that I could get into. The loan we took out to set up Markham's family, etc., 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 but that'd be gilding the lily at this point. The fact is, we are in a lot of trouble with a lot of lenders, but hey, we're mercenaries. We live for trouble. I like that. That's a good outlook. Who are we in debt to exactly? I want names. Yes! How about I give you the top 3? First, you got Blue Horizon. That's the big commercial bank on Lyriton. They're the ones that own the lease on this ship, Lyriton. We can do things with this. A system in the Oregon frontier, Lyriton was formerly a Capellan garrison world lost after the Second Succession War. The population of Lyriton is spread across 3 tropical moons of the system's large gas giant. Each moon is independent, and civil conflict between the moons makes the systems a tense and dangerous place. Good place to get money from, I'm getting the idea. Sorry, guys. Then there's the Indri Consortium. They've got people everywhere, but they're based somewhere in Merrick space. Merrick. We stand united. The Free Worlds League, the oldest of all successor states, has long been ruled by House Merrick. The League is an open, multicultural state consisting of many great and small realms loosely joined together. Politically fragile and frequently riven with instability, House Merrick has relied heavily on free trade and technological advancement to keep pace with its rivals. So those of you that don't know, Merrick was actually the first house to seek freedom from the Terran hegemony when they were expanding through space. So they're the ones that actually caused the Terran hegemony to sort of retreat and let all the colonies rot. So yeah, that's why I was like, ooh, Merrick, because I actually know who they are. We borrowed from one of their associates to make the jump away from Cormadir on the day of the coup. Okay. Finally, we've got Lockdown Lending. They're a frontier outfit from Haster, and they're about as crooked as they come. Now, I wouldn't normally do business with an outfit like the Double L, but we didn't have a choice. They made a deal with Blue Horizon to buy half of our debt. So that's the big three: a commercial bank, a shadowy financial consortium, and a bunch of leg breakers in cheap suits. And each of them is dangerous in its own way. Okay, that's great. A bunch of leg breakers in cheap suits. I love you, Darius. That was a great line. Got a few minutes I'd like to catch up. Yeah, sure, I've got time to talk. Before any of this started, you worked with... Oh, and I forgot to start our timer. Oh, well. Let me see if I can modify that. Whatever. That's fine. Sorry, guys. I use a timer now to try to keep me on task because I get so into this, and, like, honestly, the only time I get to play this is when I'm doing it on video. So, like, I get into it, and then I'm like, oh, that's a lot longer than I intended. Okay. Yeah, sure, I've got time to talk. Before any of this started, you worked with the Arano Royal Guard. Tell me about it. Tell me a bit about yourself, Darius. Where are you from? Okay, so before all this started, you worked with the Arano Royal Guard. Tell me about it. It was more than just a deployment. It was a full campaign. High Lord Tamati gave us the job back in 19. We were supposed to be assisting the Royal Guard to round up and eliminate a pirate clan on Fjaldr. Fjaldr was originally a Capellan colony world, lost in the Succession War. It is a bleak ice planet swept constantly by howling winds and blowing snow. The original colony was largely underground, built in the sides of deep kilometer-wide shafts that breach the ice that envelopes this world. Fjaldr survives on its rich mineral resources and its position as a well-connected hub world near the Inner Sphere. Makes sense. Commander Markham thought it'd be easy money, turned out to be anything but. There is no easy money in MechWarrior, like, for real. The milk run, to borrow a term from Shadowrun, is a lie. There is no milk run. We lost a dozen MechWarriors in the 3 months of the Fjaldr campaign, had to hose them out of their cockpits. Jesus, would have been more if it wasn't for Sir Raju. He saved our people's asses on more than one occasion. Went out of his way to do it, and the thing is, he didn't have to. We were under his protection. We were the hired help. Did we already... I think we may have already seen that. Alright, I'm done talking to Darius, because I think we already saw that. Once again, we know Raju was great. Like, honestly, I'm still kind of like, why, Raju? Why did they kill you? You were so cool. But that's okay. So far, Raju is like the coolest mech warrior we've met. Like, dude is legit. So we've got our mech bay here. We could play around with this. Once again, I kind of want to get a little more into the game before I start poking at this stuff. Like, I actually understand what some of this stuff does, but I don't want to be poking at it just now. Do we even have enough mechs for a mission? I mean, this guy needs to be repaired. And so does this spider. We don't even have enough mechs for a mission, unless that mission is in, you know, quite some time. So that's unfortunate. But we'll have to figure that out. Oh, we were going to go talk to Yang. My bad, guys. My bad. Let's jump to Yang. Yang seems cool, and you always gotta love your mechanics, right? Because your mechanics are the ones that make your machines do the things. I want an assessment on the leopard. How much trouble are we in? Dunno. I mean, we're doing okay for the moment, but give it a few months, maybe a year. You know how it goes. Eventually, everything falls apart. That's a good point, Yang. That's a very good point. Maybe our drive system will give out. Maybe some debris will perforate the hole. Who knows? But on that day, we're gonna need to be able to cover our repair costs, and if we can't, well, that'll be that. Damn, that's a really, really... Like, if you're worried about your basic repair and management, that means you're strapped. Okay, tell me a little bit about yourself. How'd you wind up on this crew? That's a long story, boss. Shortest version I can give you, I signed on after I served my term in the Third Succession War fighting for the Capellan Confederation. If you want to know more, you can ask whatever you want. Otherwise, let's get back to talking shop. Good man, Yang. I like that he's like, no, let's talk shop. This shit don't matter. We need to make the mechs blow the things up. That's all I care about. Where are you from originally? Brian, in the Confederation. You may have heard of our claim to fame, the Crowley lizard cow? An edible reptile indigenous to the planet Bryant. The meat of the Crowley lizard cow is considered a delicacy, and it is one of Bryant's few planetary exports. Interesting. Lizard cows, y'all. Anyway, as the story goes, Bryant was a really nice place once, a tourist spot, big with hikers and fishing enthusiasts, pale blue skies, emerald green seas, and a booming agricultural business. You know, the works. I never knew it that way, though. Stefan Amaris got it a couple centuries before I was born, and well, that was the... Oh, Stefan Amaris. Alright, y'all, we gotta read this, because Stefan Amaris is a piece of shit. Okay, Stephen Amaris the Usurper, born 2717, died 2779. As president of the Rim Worlds Republic, Stephen Amaris expanded the Republican Army and placed Republican agents in key positions throughout the Star League. He fostered a close relationship with Richard Cameron while the First Lord was in his minority. When Cameron came of age, Amaris guided him towards policies that would move Alexander Kerensky's Star League Defense Force away from Terra and place Republican forces there instead. With these preparations in place, Stephen Amaris murdered Richard Cameron on December 27th, 2766, and declared himself First Lord, beginning the Amaris Civil War. Kerensky raised the Rim Worlds Republic and returned to Terra to defeat Amaris' forces and capture him. Stephen Amaris was executed by firing squad in 2779. His remains were donated to the medical school of the University of New Samarkand. Why would they do that? Just incinerate them. We don't want this dude coming back. Anyway, so what that all tells you in a very long way, Stephen Amaris killed the damn Star League. When he killed Richard Cameron and was taken down himself by Alexander Kerensky, it caused all the houses to begin fighting over succession, and what was everybody being joined fell apart because of one man's greed, basically. Fuck Stephen Amaris. As the story goes, Bryant used to have these enormous orbital mirrors, storm inhibitors they called them. The Star League put them in place. When Amaris took the system in his civil war, he had his troops use them for target practice. Without those mirrors, Bryant reverted to its natural state, a miserable little ball of wind-blown dirt, actively hostile to human life. See, once again, Stephen Amaris is a douchebag. By the time I came along, the only place where people could live in relative safety were the planet's poles. Of course, you can't fit a planet's entire population into a handful of cities at its poles. There isn't enough space no matter how far down you dig or how tall you build. A lot of people, mostly the poor, died in the early days. There's still a lot of overcrowding in Bryant cities even now. Damn, Yang, that's shitty. Tell me about your time in the military, who'd you serve with? Sure, let's do that one real quick. The 2nd St. Ives Lancers, 1st Battalion under Major Ling. We saw more action than most. The arm is a souvenir of my time in the service. I lost the original back in 3010 on St. Loris. I'm not going to read the little mouse overs unless it's something that I personally recognize and we can really delve into, because there's a lot of them. If you guys want me to go through those, let me know. Maybe we'll do a side video where we explore all of this lore stuff. But for now, I'm just going to kind of briefly read over everything so we can get into a mission before the end of the episode. You know, when we first arrived at St. Loris, I loved the place. It's an agricultural world, sort of a breadbasket for the neighboring systems. Green fields, rolling hills, you get the picture. We just walked out of hell on Kittery. The Fed Rats drove us out in 05 with our tails between our legs, so it looked like paradise to us. I remember kicking back in the mech bay, my feet propped up on an engine block, sipping on a snifter of Ambergist Vermouth. Not a bad way to spend a sunny afternoon. I like that image. Yang just feet up on a MechWarrior engine, or mech engine, just chug, chug, chug. Sorry, guys, 1 second. Fucking allergies. I apologize. Anyway, turned out the Federated Suns weren't done with us yet. We were barely a month into our deployment when they sent the SETI Hussars to burn us out. Okay, I need to know who that is, though. Created by the Federated Suns in an effort to replicate a light horse-style regiment of the Star League era, the combination of mechs and mounted infantry was ideal for conducting swift raids. The Hussars also encouraged personnel to dine together regardless of rank or branch of service, prompting a high re-enlistment rate. That's smart. I'm sure that there were sound strategic reasons for House Davian to want St. Loris, but it sure felt personal to me. Long story short, one of their scouts managed to slip through our perimeter and hit my mech bay. I was tinkering around in a Centurion's custom-made rumble seat at the time. Being surrounded by all that armor is the only reason I made it out alive. Still, I didn't make it out unscathed. I lost 2 of my favorite assistants and my own right arm, and I've got this ugly thing grafted onto me as a reminder. Yang, I don't think your arm is ugly. I think your arm is fucking cool, so kudos to you, man. Yang is a soldier, y'all. Let's talk about something else. I think that's kind of enough for right now. I could ask questions about the mech bay, but we'll kind of figure that out on our own, I feel like. So let's go ahead and take a look at navigation. I'm not super huge on the way that works. But I guess that's because you can click things in the scene, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I should be able to click the star map here. Yeah, okay, so that makes more sense, I guess. So we do have a travel contract to there. That's 12 days. Yeah, so we're not going to be repaired by the time we get there, which is kind of interesting for our current situation. Hey, Commander, something I can do for you. Does the decision we made about uncertified contracts satisfy your concerns? I've got some questions about navigation. I'm collecting stories about the crew. Tell me about yourself. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and dive into the mission because we've got about 20-ish minutes left, probably less actually. So I'm going to dive into the next mission. And if you guys want, we can go and explore more with Sumair. Honestly, Sumair throws me off because her name is Sumair Meyer, which is like, guys, was that meant to be as funny as it is? Or was that like an accidental thing? Bellerophon has a travel contract available. The employer is offering to pay the travel costs in exchange for taking the contract. Okay, so we're going to accept this contract because it's the only one left. And now we get to negotiate. Now, we can negotiate for higher payments, which is all right, or we can negotiate for better salvage, which is kind of great. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go kind of like this. Let's see, 115. So we trade half of our salvage for an additional priority salvage and 2 extra salvages. I think I'm going to do this because that gives us 2 priority salvage, and I think that's the most important thing. Like, even if we go here, we still only get 2 priority, so it's not worth it. I do like the idea of getting 2 priority salvage, though, because if we're smart and we kind of hit the head of the mechs, we can take mechs, and that would be great. So I'm going to accept that contract. We're blasting off into space, y'all. Sorry, sound effects are not needed, I know. Oh, goody. Okay, so Yang just finished working on repairing the spider. We still need to repair the blackjack, though. Is there a reason why we can't repair this now? Damage state requires refit. Ooh. Okay, I don't... Oh, gosh. Replace that leg, please. Did we perma-lose some jump jets? Oh, okay, no, we didn't. They were just right there. That makes more sense. All right. Repair, 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 repair. Confirm? Oh, boy. This is, woo! That's gonna be a lot of money in a lot of days. Okay. Alright, that's fine though. We're getting that repaired. Let's go back. Where do we need to... Yeah, this will work. Badoop. Move forward. Wait, I thought... Okay, so I'm confused. Somebody that knows more about the lore than I do. We're docking on this thing, and I think this thing's gonna make a big jump here. Is this not the jump ships we're technically not supposed to be able to access? Is it a little weird that we're able to access the jump ship here because we're not supposed to be able to? Or are we just limited on our jump ship access, like we can't leave a certain area? Maybe that's what it is. Alright. You're on the Leopard's Bridge with Sumair, Yang, and Darius for the daily staff briefing. Darius says, we've received 3 messages from the banks. Loan shark, Sumair cuts in. From the people who are financing us, Darius continues. They are considering rewriting the terms of our loan so it will be easier to seize the ship if we miss a payment. As usual, they're only doing this because they believe we can't fight it in court. So we can sweet talk the banks, we can ignore the messages, or we can educate the banks about their mistakes. Fuck them bankers. We ain't stupid. We's mercs. We know how this shit works. Educate those bitches. I'll deal with it, you say. Later, you record a response. In it, you sternly remind your lien holders that as financial institutions operating on Detroit 3, they must abide by local contract law. You even cite the relevant sections of legal code from memory. Then you point out that as you've kept records of all payments and correspondence concerning the loans, you'll be able to demonstrate in court that their proposed revisions to the agreed-upon terms would represent such a gross violation of the law that you would undoubtedly be awarded a second dropship at the bank's expense. Once the camera is off, Sumair says, there's no way they push you on this. Too bad, I like to see loan sharks grovel. Your company has gained the following tags, loan status fair. Okay, that's cool. I wonder what this does, though. Now I'm excited. The company's credit is currently rated as fair by the banks financing the Leopard, which should at least clear them from sending bounty hunters after you. That's awesome. Okay, so we don't have to deal with that. That's a plus, because, you know, we're totally experienced, and having bounty hunters after us would be great. I wonder how that works. Do they just, like, drop in on missions? I bet you that's what it does. We've arrived at Bellerophon, Commander, ready to proceed with our current contract. Not yet. Not yet. Let's just give me a few more days, all right, man? Just a few more. I'm actually going to run time here real quick and see if I can, literally just run time till I get Good back, because I kind of want to take him into the next mission. And the Blackjack's almost done, too. Okay, come on. 9 days left. Do it! I'm glad to see this isn't affecting much. However, though, this is rushing us towards our financial report, and I don't know what that's going to mean. That could be really bad. Okay, stop that. Launch the contract now that we've got Good back. So we're going to get everybody ready and jump into our first mission that we've actually been able to select stuff for. So this is cool. So we basically get to select mechs, and then the MechWarrior to pilot them. So Good is going to be in his ancestral Blackjack. Glitch will, of course, be in... What was Glitch in last time? Was she in the Shadowhawk or the Vindicator? Fire Support and Brawler. Let's see. It's got a bunch of lasers and things. I'm pretty sure she was in the Vindicator last time. Vindicator is 720 armor. This guy's got 760. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the setup. Then we'll put Behemoth in her thing, and we will go ahead and... So we have the option here of a Locust with a machine gun, a medium or 2 machine guns and a medium laser, or a Spider with 2 medium lasers and 4 jump jets for Decker. And while I like the Locust, and I think that the Locust is probably a little bit better of a light mech in my opinion, the Spider has jump jets right now, and we didn't swap those over. Maybe we'll do that later, so I'm going to go ahead and bring Decker and his Spider. We're just going to do it the way that we sort of did it the last time. We're at 175 tons, is that what that's counting, or is that our limit? 30, sorry, I'm doing math, 90, 30, that's 120, 175, yeah, so we're at 175 tons. Drop tonnage. This is the total tonnage of mechs. As a rule, the higher contract's difficult rating, the more drop tonnage is recommended. The difficulty is a half skull right here. Our intelligence confirms there's a lance of pirates operating on Bellerophon within a region we control. All local government operations are at risk as long as this lance is allowed to move unimpeded. Hunt down the enemy lance and eliminate it. Okay. I mean, that seems pretty straightforward. We'll bring in all 4 mechs, because I just feel like, why would you bring less? Like, unless you were limited, why would you bring less? Having more is always going to reduce the amount of total damage that gets spread around, provided that you're fighting effectively and that you're focusing enemies. So yeah, I don't see any point to leaving someone back just because this is a half-skull mission. I'm sorry, guys. These allergies are fucking killing me today. I don't even know, like, why they're so bad. But they are, so here we are. Guys, I'm so excited for the way we're going to start integrating you guys in. Like, it's really awesome. I've already got 2 people who submitted full characters, and I'm working on getting them in, and once I get them loaded in, then I'll open it up to everyone else. That's why I'm kind of waiting until the next episode. We've got them, Commander, right out in the open. Good job, Darius. You get them bastards. These guys are amateurs. Get eyes on them. Take them out. Good hunting, Commander. Oliviera out. Suspect. I find that slightly suspect. I don't know about them being amateurs, and I don't think that this is going to be some stupid cakewalk where we just, like, shove them out. No problem. I am, however, going to... I should probably not... Decker, you are our scout, so you're going to scout, buddy. You're going to do all the scouting all the time. If we sprint with Decker, though, that means he doesn't get a chance to react once he sees something. And I don't like that idea, so I'm going to move him here. And if we're lucky here, he'll at least get to brace or do something of that nature. Do we have eyes on anyone? No, we do not. Okay, so we can't move additionally, but we can brace. So we're going to go ahead and brace him. Good's mech, if I'm not mistaken, is kind of snipery, so I want to bring it up here on this hillside as well. Then we're going to grab Behemoth, who is more of our tanky mech, and we're going to sprint her down into cover if possible right here. Now I'm keeping her mostly frontal facing, and that's because I want them to hit her. Like, she's got a lot of armor in the front and on the arms, and I really want them to hit her, so she's going to face forward just because it gives them better targets, and honestly, if I was them, I'd shoot at her. Considering she's forward facing, and she is, like, probably the heaviest weapon platform, unless the Vindicator's a heavier weapon platform in our current squad. Alright. So here we go again. Let's have Decker do his scouty thing. Decker, can you get us eyes on the enemy? And I don't want you to get too close. I just want you to get close enough to see them. And I want you to keep a good torso twist so you're not super exposed. I think right there is fine. Oh, we got enemy contacts. See, this is what I was hoping for. Come on, Decker. Come on, give me eyes. Yes, good man. Good man, giving me eyes on that spider. Oh, he just pulled back. Why you gotta run away, homie? Ain't no reason to run away. It's all good. Oh, I don't think Decker can sensor lock, so I'm just gonna reserve him right here. I don't feel like there's any reason to rush him out there alone and get him killed, because that just seems like a really bad plan. We know the enemy is here now, so we're kind of more... There's more of a reason for us to begin moving Behemoth forward. Only this time, I'm gonna kind of torso twist her so that she doesn't get totally lit up here. Now that we know people are going to be taking shots, it pays off to put a little more thought into torso placement to keep ourselves from getting wrecked. Yay! Good job, Behemoth! Brace up, please. Yes, little tank, please be dumb enough to come into firing range. That would be awesome. I would absolutely love that. I kind of wonder if Decker has the firepower to take that tank out. I'm going to bring Decker right here. And I'm going to severely hope that this tank is the only thing over here, because if it's not, Decker could be in some legit trouble. However, he does have a ton of evasion chevrons. He is in cover. This is a fairly good defensive position for him. And now we just got to light this little punk up. 2 lasers, 80% chance. All right, Decker, you got this, buddy. Come on. Okay, so he got him. It just didn't do a whole lot. There is exposed structure on that side of the that side of the tank now. Is that the sides are exposed? That's unexpected. We shot him head on, but okay. I mean, I'll take it. Can you lurm him? Because if you can lurm him, girl, we want you to lurm the shite out of him. Can she lurm him from up here? I'm going to move her up here where she's going to be a little bit higher up. She's going to have 2 evasion chevrons. She's still kind of a target, but there's really nothing in range right now, so there's nothing for her to sort of be scared of in that regard. Can she really not... Okay, so I moved her here, guys, and it showed that she would have firing on this, and she doesn't, and I don't know why, so I'm just going to brace her. Sorry about that. Alright, good's up. Good. Where can we get you where you can be all snipey and pain in the ass to the enemies? Maybe right up here? I mean, he's got 3 evasion chevrons, but he's got to move to keep them, kind of thing. And even if he does move, he's not going to keep them. He's only going to get maybe... 2 was going to leave him completely exposed. 1 is going to put him there without that. Yeah, so we're not going to get any evasion chevrons with good at all. However, we will get some decent range. I mean, right there, those guys, I believe, are in the optimal for my AC2s. So we're just going to wait until they get exposed and we can take shots at them. One thing I'm trying to do this time through is be a lot more patient. I want to be a lot more patient and spend a lot less time sort of diving in and getting kind of wrecked by everybody. Okay, that's okay. -1 evasion. Nice, he didn't even get hit. Good job, Decker. You dance like that, Decker. We're gonna call you Dancing Decker from now on. Dancing Decker. Okay, can we kill this guy maybe? Does he keep his evasion chevrons if we don't move? I guess he does. Let's find out. Oh, okay, or he could just run in and melee that. That wasn't my intention. That's going to leave him incredibly exposed. That was actually incredibly unfortunate, but yeah. Let's hope there's not another enemy up there, because if there is, Decker is in some deep shit. Thankfully, it looks like there is not. Behemoth, we need to get you up out there and into somebody's business. I kind of think right here's the best spot for her. And I'm going to lean her this way. Reduce incoming damage, so it's only going to primarily hit the right arm and the right torso. I have to, like, check it on my body now because it's not easy to read the interface because right and left is reversed and stuffs. But that's okay. What kind of... You are a striker. You have LRMs and SRMs. That's not a good thing for us. Not a great chance to hit with everything there. Pretty good chance to hit with SRMs and LRMs there. Wait a minute. Doesn't Behemoth have multi-targeting? She does not. Okay. No multi-targeting. She does have precision strike, though. Ooh. We're never gonna hit it, but we can sure try, right? Alright, let's try to headshot the spider, because we could totally claim the mech if we do that. I don't think we got it, but I think we did some serious damage to the head right there. Let's find out. If we have anybody else that can precision shot like that, that'll be a huge, huge benefit. Let's see. What you doing, buddy? Your center torso's fucked, your left torso's fucked. Okay. GUD should have shots on people here, which is great. Beautiful, beautiful. GUD, just wreck that fool with your ACs. Didn't do much, we peeled some evasion. Honestly, those AC2s are kind of disappointing. I think we're going to upgrade those to some better ACs, like some AC5s or something, because I'm just not feeling the AC2s right now. I don't feel like they do enough damage, and they have a different range profile than the medium lasers, which makes it difficult, because I'm either using one or the other. We're probably going to go over by maybe 6 minutes this episode, guys. I'm sorry, it's because I forgot to start the timer, and because we spent some time talking to people on the ship, I kind of want to, you know, spend a little more time in combat. Glitch can multi-target here, so I'm going to go ahead and have her do that. What do you have? You have an AC5 and machine guns. Okay, AC5 is actually not something that I want you to be having, so yeah, you're going to get wrecked. Can I not toggle these? Hey. Okay, fine. That works out just fine. We'll do that. Glitch, I'm really hoping you land a PPC shot to the head. I really am, because that would be wonderful. That was to the legs, I think, but still okay. The enemy's going to get an action here. It's just that one tank, though, I think. Oh, good job, tank. Good job. You fire at that. See, and there the torso twist helped us. It looked like all of that shot got taken on the right arm. If I'm not... Yeah, it did. All that shot got taken on the right arm. So that's a very nice little feature. Do you have precision strike? You do. All right, y'all, you ready? Are you ready? Are we going to expose Decker? Yes, we are. Are we going to kill the enemy? Yes, we are. We gonna do the things, y'all. We gonna do them, and it's gonna be great. I'm gonna jump jet Decker's butt right here. Or can we get him up here and still get in range to shoot? We can't. But we can right here. Actually, we're going to be too close to shoot there. We're going to end up meleeing, which is not what I'm after. That's more what I'm after, because Decker can do a precision shot. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump jet Decker over here, and I'm going to try to precision shot the head of that enemy. Because if we do that, if we get the precision strike on this spider and we headshot him, pretty good chance that we're going to walk out with this mech. Alright, come on. You got this, buddy. No? No love. Darn. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Aw, come on, little scorpion. Please don't wreck nobody's butt. Please. I know you got the weapons, but please. Oof. That AC5 hits hard. That was a lot of damage. Good. Your AC2s aren't great. I kind of want to see what my AC2 range really is. Still AC2s. Okay, so I don't think that the AC2 shot here is doing us any favors. I think we're better off getting a little bit closer and unloading with our medium lasers, so that's what we're going to do. And I am going to use my jump jets here just because our movement in this mech is not incredible by any means. The question is, do I think we have enough damage to actually... You know what? No, I take that back. I'm gonna Move good over here so I can stay in cover, stay with my chevrons, twist my torso a little bit to keep me kind of safe, and then I'm going to take a pot shot just because, like, I can't jump him to cover, which is unfortunate because his movement seems to be very lackluster right now. These are fine shots. Take them. Right torso destroyed, right arm destroyed. He is... Yeah, that's not a good day for him. That is not a good day for him. Behemoth, you can multi-target if I'm not... No, you can't. I am mistaken. I am thoroughly mistaken. Dun, dun, dun. But you can pop shot that guy. That'll probably kill him. Let's do this. I'm not going to waste a bunch of heat on shots that just aren't going to hit anyway. Jump jets destroyed, medium laser crit. Unsteadied. Okay, so I can't remember again. I know somebody said in the comments the difference with unsteadied. Oh yeah, I think unsteadied removes all their evasion. Okay, that's fair. That is super fair. I can live with that. Glitch, however, does multi-target, so let's do this. Are you damaged? Kind of. Okay, she'll have 3 targets. I want the brunt of our attack on A if I can. Yeah, that's fine. That'll work. Because I want that spider done. He's so close. He's done. Oh god, he's done. Yeah, I love the way that they just and like fall over. That's amazing. You tell them, Glitch. Okay, so now they're going to get an attack with their tanks. We learned last mission these guys are not a joke. They seem like a joke. They're not a joke. So I'm keeping cover. I'm doing good. I think we're doing a lot better this game. Or this mission, rather. And we've destroyed 50% of the pirate lances, which is good. Decker, just shoot, buddy. Sorry, guys, closing that. So we have run out of time. I'm going to have Decker take a shot here before we call the episode. Thank you all for watching, as usual. This is always a good time for me. God, I honestly just wish I could record this every day, because, like, it's so hard to limit myself and not play this, because every time I see it in my library, I'm like, oh, I want to play more Battletech. But I'm actually having a lot of fun with Far Lone Sails, too, so that's a nice aside. Yeah, just toast him. Come on, burn that side armor. I don't think that's gonna... Yeah, I don't think we're gonna actually break his armor there, but still. Ooh, this may not... It may not have been good to run Decker forward like this. Nope. They whiffed. Well, they got some damage. I'm not, honestly, like, if you move Decker smart like that, he doesn't seem as squishy as I was thinking he would be based on the way that people talk about Decker. Okay, wait, I'm ending here. Sorry, guys. All right, I'm going to go ahead and save our game. We will pick up next time. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, click that like button. If you want to see more, click the subscribe button. Make sure to follow me on Twitter if you want to know when the new episodes go up. Thank you for watching, and keep gaming responsibly. I know I said thank you for watching twice, but it's because I love you guys. I do. Bye!